Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope everybody had a fantastic time with their friends and family. And also, it looks like Time Magazine is wishing everybody in America, in the United States of America, a happy Thanksgiving. Wait. The headline of this article is Time Magazine warns Americans about climate cost of turkey and travel on Thanksgiving. Wow, this is embarrassing. I prepared for an entire video on how Time Magazine finally gave up their insufferable lecturing about climate change to, wish us Americans who read their terrible magazine to wish us happy Thanksgiving and put aside all of that nonsense. But no, they are lecturing you, the United States Americans, that, if you're going to drive a certain amount during Thanksgiving, just set aside the turkey, you heathen. Don't even eat turkey. Don't even think about it. Go down to the 7-Eleven and get a turkey sandwich if you have to drive over, 60 miles? I'll get into this article here in a second. But, this is just another one of these things. Time Magazine is just trying. At this point, I just think they're just trying to rage bait us because, come on. Coming after Thanksgiving, coming after our turkey, yeah, good luck. That's almost like coming after our guns, coming after our turkey and dressing. Good luck, Time Magazine. It's not going to happen, okay? You can come up after a lot of things, but you're not going to come after my turkey and dressing, okay? I can't believe we even have to say this, Time Magazine. So you and Greta Thunberg, get out. Just get out of here, okay? Get off my Twitter feed. Just get your little magazine and throw it in the garbage because we're going to eat our turkey and we're going to drive 100 miles to do it. And you're not going to have anything to say about it, okay? Okay. My blood pressure is rising. I already had turkey and dressing, so my blood pressure is probably, suffering just from that. And then reading this, I just went for a run and then reading this, I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight for my country right here and now. Okay. All right. Rant over. Let's see what this is all about. Let's see what the Time Magazine actually said and what it was, going on about. But, okay, the subtitle of this is, if you are worried about climate change, don't eat turkey. If you're going to drive more than 72.25 miles this Thanksgiving, okay, yeah, guys. If you're going to drive further than 72.25 miles, 72.25 miles, okay, that's decimal for a quarter, okay? Don't even think about turkey. Don't think about gravy. Don't think about that delicious cranberry sauce that goes on the turkey, and then you always have that aunt or whatever that has her special little thing that she makes on Thanksgiving that's absolutely delicious, that thing that you think about it every year. Don't think about that. If you're going to drive 72.26 miles, no, I'm sorry. And if you do think about that, you're a terrible person and you are wishing death on the planet, okay? That's just how it is. That's how it is. Instead of centering the Thanksgiving holiday around gratitude and joy, Time Magazine published an article lecturing Americans about the climate cost associated with eating turkey and traveling. Time Magazine urged Americans who might be worried about climate change to just forget the holiday altogether, as long as it means that they will be driving to their family meal. Quote, if you are worried about climate change, don't eat turkey if you're going to drive more than 72.25 miles this Thanksgiving, the magazine wrote on X. And here is the post. Here's the post on X right there. That's a beautiful turkey right there. It's like almost like they're rubbing it in your face. If you are going to be driving, a considerable distance to go eat turkey and see your family, because that's something that we need right now. We need families to get together. We need families to strengthen. And what we really don't need, is to lecture people about seeing their families. That's what we really don't need. Because I believe right now there's a big rift in the United States, in our country, and people are more divided than ever. People need to come together, and these holidays are a time for people to come together, strengthen their bonds with each other. But no, you have these institutions like Time Magazine beating you over the head, browbeating you about doing these things that brings people together. It's really interesting. It's really interesting how the left or the leftists, the liberals, hesitate to use the word liberal because, I believe there are some decent liberals out there. I usually like to use the word leftist. These leftists, it's like their thing. They just like to divide people. They like to complain. They like to moan. They like to victimize. Anything that is good, they like to find a problem with it. And I mean, case in point right here, Time Magazine, of course, they are a liberal institution. Most of them are. These magazines, these media outlets, 99% of them are leftist liberal organizations. And here they are, once again, finding a problem and harping on something that just is going to divide people. They're just trying to divide people. They're just trying to rage bait. They want people. They're probably wanting just what's going on right now, me to make a video on it to bring more exposure to the ridiculousness of what they are saying here. But I fell for your trap, Time Magazine. You're welcome. You won this one, okay? But Time even issued a data chart. Ooh, they had a data chart on the topic, which had people wondering if it was a Babylon Bee satire piece. Yeah, it's kind of funny these days here in 2023. Sometimes you got to double check things. Wait, is this real or is this Babylon Bee? And I'm not being facetious here. I'm being dead honest. I have seen articles. I have seen headlines. I have seen charts. I have seen things online on Twitter and that had me doing double takes, wondering if it was real or if it was like Babylon Bee or The Onion or something like that, a satirical piece. But the chart was not a parody, and it was titled The Turkey Threshold. Wow, interesting. They have a whole title for it. And compares the output of carbon emissions between Turkey and driving. God. These people are insufferable. They just will not. It's like, okay, I have some nephews, okay? I have 3 nephews, and sometimes these little guys will not leave me alone. They just become insufferable. I'm just like, listen, I gotta get out of here. This is what Time Magazine is like, that insufferable, annoying little nephew that just doesn't stop. This just doesn't stop. I'm referencing that because I saw my nephews on Thanksgiving. I love them, but sometimes, man, you gotta put it into it. But the turkey threshold. Okay, what's this turkey threshold all about? It's a 72.25 mile round trip drive is equal to the CO2 emissions of a 20-pound. Oh my God, really? Really? Come on. Let it go, guys. Just leave it. Just stop. Wow. Here's the article right here. Okay. They have XY axis right here. And this girl, Kristen, tweeted out the graph, the chart. If you are worried about climate change, don't eat turkey if you are driving, blah, blah, blah. We read that already. Okay, so here we go. We got numbers going up here and numbers going up here on the x-axis and on the y-axis. And yeah, so everything past, I guess, the 72.25 mile mark, which is where this thick red line is, that's a no-no. So, guys, if you're driving over, 73 miles, just don't even do it. Just don't do it, okay? So, yeah, take a look at that. Take a long, hard look at that, okay? Burn this into your mind. Burn this into your mind. I hope you saw this soon enough before you actually drove these miles. But Time Magazine said they published the article for its readers to help understand the global emission crisis. Give me a break. And stated that it is imperative to understand the emissions footprint of Thanksgiving dinner. It's known as the turkey threshold. Known by us, that is, we made it up, Times wrote, or writes. Of course you made it up. You make everything up. It represents the distance at which the emission... Okay, now they're going to go into this whole thing where they try to sound all scientific, all analytical, You ever hear one of these liberals, like when they talk, they're trying to use all these big words and, these fancy slogans and this complicated rhetoric to string together words into a sentence. And they just hope that all these words that they heard, maybe from the professor or read in a book, they're going to somehow make sense. And you're going to be so confused that you're just going to agree with them. Yeah, that's like one of their tricks. That's like one of their main tricks that they do. But make sure you guys don't fall for this trick because it happens all the time. Just because something sounds fancy and something, has a beginning and an end, and the middle is full of, 3-syllable words, doesn't mean it makes sense. It's probably BS, okay? It represents the distance at which the emissions from driving to grandma's house for Thanksgiving surpass the emissions from raising and cooking the turkey on the dinner table. A prime holiday, time concerned for those interested in reducing emissions from pollution-intensive animal agriculture. So they just basically made it into a story problem. That's what they did. This is probably going to show up in some liberal high school, and, high school students are going to have to calculate the CO2 emissions to turkey ratio and to grandma's house, whatever they're doing here. That's probably what's going to happen, and your kids are going to be brainwashed into thinking turkey is racist or something like that. I don't know. That's just where I see this heading. But the article has seemingly not been well received, as individuals took to the time to mock it on X. This is a Mad Lib, right? A user commented, "Of course, there is nothing else I care less about than this. Yes, me too. I echo your sentiment." And then Chris said, "There's me right here. This would be me. I may go drive around just for sport tomorrow before we eat." Yes. Yeah, everyone, if you're out there and you want to take a leisurely drive, okay? This is Unwoke Thoughts. Andrew. My name is Andrew, Unwoke Thoughts. This is me to you. If you would like to take a leisurely drive, or if you like driving, please take some time, throw one of my other YouTube videos on or something. I'm happy to entertain you. If you like the sound of my voice and my terrible analytics of things or analysis of things, throw on one of my YouTube videos. Give me some free views. Like a video, subscribe, comment. But after you do all that, go into your car. Put one of my videos on your Bluetooth in your car. I have a few videos on my channel that you can check out. Drive around. Listen to them. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for you guys tonight. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Like I said, please like this video. Subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. But until then, I will see you on the next one.